too fancy. Stick them in the freezer. They only need 20 minutes, so.
Of course. That's big. It will help, but I think the knife will make it real nice. Oh, that's a surprise.
Yeah? Oh, looks so good.
Excellent.
I think looks success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
So nice.
Ready?
Ah. I saw some people put the cooking paper
Yeah.
underneath of the pie.